What is going on, everyone? It is Mark here with another video, and today we are going to have a discussion about something that I haven't brought up on the channel yet, and that is my Apple Watch. So if you've been a follower of this channel for the past couple of years, you know that I am a huge Apple fanboy. My phone's Apple, I've got multiple Apple computers, I've got multiple iPads. I'm all about Apple and their ecosystem. Is that a good thing? That's up to debate. That's not what this video is about. This video is going to be concentrating on why I chose to get the Apple Watch, which one I actually got, do I like it, do I not like it, do I recommend it, and just kind of go on about having a smartwatch as your main in 2018. So let's get into it. So the watch that I do have is the 44mm Apple Watch in space gray. It's the LTE version. The reason I went for the LTE version rather than just the regular Bluetooth, well, I always have my phone and I always have my watch, so I feel like that was an unnecessary move on my part. That being said, it does help. Sometimes my phone does die and I have access to my watch, which is a little bit of a benefit. It was a really big pain in the rear end to get this LTE set up. I feel like that was my cellular provider's issue. I'm with Rogers. Honestly, that process took multiple days, multiple hours per day to actually get this set up. But now that it's up and running, it works fine. I believe they fixed their issue, but that's a courier problem. Nothing to do with Apple. But yeah, so the space gray, like I said, 44mm, and I did exchange my band from the regular sports band to this Nomad Band. I'll have a link, of course, down in the description. I think it makes the watch feel a lot more professional, if you will, and I'm a big fan of straps like this. I feel like the clasping mechanism just kind of makes me feel, you know, a little bit more secure. And yes, rumors are true, you can use a 42mm band on the 44mm watch. It just fits. So overall, am I happy with this Apple Watch? A quick answer to that question is no, because I don't use my smartwatch very much as a smartwatch. Of course, there's more conveniences and things like that. Honestly, 99.9% of the time, I look at this watch to see what time it is. And that's exactly what I did with my conventional watch. Anyways, let me jump more into details as to why I actually do like it. I mean, I do enjoy this watch 100%. But for what I use, I don't think I should have made that leap. Anyway, so the two faces that I kind of bounce between are the chronograph and the infograph modular. Those there, to me, one, I think it makes the watch look more watchy when I'm in the first one there. And then the infograph, that's the one I normally have at work to see what time it is and what events I have that day. I've got temperature there if I want to listen to some music, the level of the sun, and the planets. The reason I have those two is because I didn't want to leave them blank, and none of the other complications were very relative to me, so I just put that there. And yeah, so the reason I didn't have an Apple Watch before the most recent Apple Watch is because they were, one, very chunky, they were thick, they were bulky, and the way the screen and body ratio worked just wasn't something that was appealing to me. This generation really did fix all of those problems. It's significantly thinner than the other ones. It just feels a lot more slim, if you will. That being said, it is still a significantly thick watch, but nothing that isn't manageable. I don't get it caught on my pockets or anything like that. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm very used to it now. And the display really makes those black. It just looks very good. So the reason why I'm making this video is because a lot of people have always asked me, hey man, do you like your Apple Watch? Why haven't you had an Apple Watch in the past? Do you recommend the Apple Watch? The answer to all of those questions, of course, varies by person. I am someone who is very involved in the tech world. This, I feel, is essentially not redundant. It adds convenience to your life, but it's not necessary. A good phone is one thing, but a watch that can do the same thing as your phone, you still need your phone. It doesn't replace your phone, so you need both regardless. I do have Apple Pay set up on this, so you know, I don't have to carry my wallet if I'm going out to eat. I just have to bring either my watch or my phone. Conveniences like that, this does make a big difference, but if you're looking for something a little bit more basic, just the time, I don't know, I don't really do physical activities anymore, but this does a pretty good job doing that. There's a heart sensor at the bottom, how many steps, how many calories, all of these things. It tells you if you're interested in that. Of course, there's a huge fitness application to this. Moral of the story is I do like my Apple Watch. I do have a use for it. Do I think I should have spent how much money I did spend, especially with the LTE? I half wish I didn't. Or at least I would have waited until another generation came out and this one was a little bit cheaper. Do I regret it? No. I'm a huge fan of this watch. I don't know if I've confused you in this video or if I've kind of related to you. I'm torn on this Apple Watch, if you cannot tell. I love it, I hate it, I love it, I hate it, I love it, I can live without it, I need it, I can live without it, I need it. It's very emotionally confusing for me. Anyways, I probably confused you more than I clarified anything. But if you like this video, please hit that like, share, or subscribe button down below. For additional brownie points, please follow me on all of my social media. Of course, links can be found down in the description. But for now, thank you, and I will see you in the next one.